out the area of the shape of the graph. And this is going to be, this is a rectangle. I'll find the area of the rectangle, I call that A, and the area of the triangle, which I called B. So if when I worked out the area of the first part was I used the length times width, because this is the shape of a rectangle, and for the triangle I used a half base times height. And then when I worked it out, I got my answer as 45 meters. So something that you must understand, if you are given distance time graph, velocity time graph, if you are being asked to work out the distance covered, distance traveled, just work out the total area under the graph. Once you have gotten that, you may be asked to work out acceleration or deceleration. In that case, you need to remember that acceleration or deceleration is equal to the gradient of the speed time graph. And at the same point, you remember the formula for acceleration is final velocity minus initial velocity over time taken. So in this case, if we are finding deceleration in the from 0.5 to 4, this will be this velocity that we will have here will be our initial velocity. Final velocity will be 0, because at this point correspond to a velocity of 0 at that point. So that's going to be final minus initial. So that's going to be 0 is the final minus 20, which is the initial velocity, and time is 4 minus 0.5. If you work it out, you are going to get your answer being equivalent to 5.7 meter per second square. So don't forget to include the units, because they were not included here, they were not written here. So which means that you must indicate or include the units at that given point.